going on, guys?
It's DNA Disc Golf.
And we're here to share with you all our awesome disc golf collection. So let's get right into it.
What's up, guys? Ready for part 4 of our collection. This one's going to be hybrids / distance drivers.
Before we get into our distance drivers, we're going to take a quick second to show you guys some recent mail calls of some discs we got. We already went through, if you haven't seen the other videos, where putters, mid-ranges, and fairways, and some of these tie into those videos, but we didn't get them at that time, so we're just going to keep you guys up to date with what we have in our collection. So we're just going to kind of go through these real quick. First one here is an Eric Oakley Tour Series Kastaplast Berg. Kastaplast Berg. These dropped on Infinite's site and sold like hotcakes. These things are awesome. Good condition to our Bergs. And then I'll let Danny talk about the next one really quick.
Speaking of Eric Oakley discs, we got these S-Blend Splatter Alpacas. Look at that rim. And then I got this one signed by Eric Oakley himself.
And this is my little gem that I got from him.
He said, "You want some gems?" And we said yes.
He hooked us up. These things are awesome. They feel great in the hand. Might have to bag one. We'll see. Then one real cool, just like little piece I got recently is this awesome K1 line Rico. Very kind of like earthy, dark, stormy type, like swirls in it. Very cool. Might be putting this in the bag. It actually feels really good, but we'll have to see. All right, so we're gonna jump right into our distance drivers episode. Thank you for hanging with us all the way up until this point. There's gonna be some bangers in here, so I hope you guys are ready, and we're gonna get started. Grab anything you can think of right out of your stack, Danny.
Okay. I'm gonna start with my smaller stack. This is like my trilogy / randomness. And first up is this Good Schlitt Thrasher that I got dyed by Tim Perkins himself of Synergy Dyes.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
What's next for you, or what's for you?
So I'm just gonna kind of fly through my trilogy stack real quick. Not fly through it all, but first thing I'm gonna show off are a couple Raiders I got in my collection. This one here, I just have not had the heart to let go of. I used to throw Raiders, loved them, and this is just a really sweet misprint prototype Raider with 2 very awesome stamps on them. Brand new. Just have not brought myself to throw it. This is another cool Chameleon?
Mm-hmm.
Chameleon Raider from the 2020 Worlds fundraiser disc that Dynamic Disc had. Really domey. But another one I bought, attempted to throw.
That one?
I think Danny did get it to me. Yeah, I was busy doing something and Danny snagged this up for me. So again, really sweet. Like, that thing is beautiful. Like, I can't let that Raider go. It's so cool. And then this was from a Secret Santa exchange we did, and this was a very awesome Music City open stamped Glimmer Raider. So this thing was just, it's so cool. It is just a cool piece of, like, I guess, history and memory, because Music City opened, and it's just a sick disc. I love music. I love playing guitar, so of course with the little guitar pick on top, he knew what he was doing when he grabbed me this disc.
Is that it for your Raiders?
Yeah.
Next, I got this Alex Russell Star Boss. This is Team Series. Got it signed from him when I caddied for him at Clash. He's super cool and just a great memory.
Next on the docket for me is going to be some Latitude 64 Rives. I got a handful or so of them here. I have a lot in my collection, but these were just some of the more unique ones I just wanted to share with y'all. First one is this beautiful blue prototype Rive. These came in the royal boxes. Really flat, really good feel, really cool blue. I think there were 3 different colors. I can't remember. Then I have this really swirly first run Rive. Like, that thing is sick. Very nice. Oof. And then these 2 were special because we got these from DDO. I have this one green toxic, like, chemical looking one. Very cool. Like, look at that. That is so cool. In the collection. And then I have this dark burgundy, like, I don't even know, marbling one, I guess you'd say. Another really cool one. Like there, right there, you can see it. It's so nice. And then one of my favorites is just this darker, like you can see kind of like nuclear symbol, kind of like boom, 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 Royal Prototype Rive. And these things are just one of my go-to distance drivers that I use in my bag and just can't have enough.
Next, just a tournament or memory. This Star Shrike. It's a Mayhem Marilla 2020. And yeah, just tournament memory.
Boom. Had one in my stack too. Yeah, great tournament, really good time, and just it was all out fun time. All right, next up for me, real quick, I have some Graces. I think Danny might have some too. Again, these are just a few of the select, like, unique ones that I have in my collection. I have a lot, but again, it's a really good distance driver for really any arm speed. So if you're looking for something easy to throw, give a Grace a try. Definitely a fun disc. My first one is this really awesome creamsicle, kind of like halo rimmed first run Grace with a nice accent to the purple, like magenta stamp on there. And then we have, both of us have these orange prototype Graces.
Creamsicle-y.
Mm-hmm. Very like peachy orange, very like awesome. And then we also both have prototype Graces of the other variation, which were these swirly like marble ones. This one has like kind of a rustic stamp to it. Kind of see right there, kind of like broken up. And Danny's has a very clean white stamp to it.
Kind of see the marbling in there.
Oh yeah, I have lost 3 of these already, and so that is why I no longer have one in my bag. But these were definitely a good run of them when they first came out, and they're very hard to find. And same thing, that's why we grabbed the orange one, because they're a little easier to find in terms of prototypes. And then I just have this really cool purple first run Grace that I just wanted to share. Really cool. I really like the color of this. So those are all my Graces.
I forgot to show my Raider when Antonio was doing his Raiders. This is a hybrid Raider.
Mm-hmm.
Hybrid Raider, dyed by Synergy Dyes. My favorite college is the Longhorns, so I had to get them to get them to dye this because of the Texas stamp. So yeah,
It's a sick one. One of my collection I passed down to her when I was offloading some of my Raiders. Next here is another favorite in my bag called a Sergeant. These two are just really cool. The first one I have is a prototype Sergeant. These were when they first came out. I had to get my hands on them, and I still have the very first one I have in my bag. Great forehand, backhand drivers. Definitely the disc that I just rely on heavily. And then I have this sick variation of that, and this is the Gas Mask Sergeant. Limited edition. Again, I have a certificate of authenticity from Dynamic when they dropped these. But the reason that these are so cool and unique is not only because, look at that stamp. Like, that is sick. But also because this is stamped on the prototype run of plastic. So this plastic, or this molded one here with this stamp, is prototype. So it doesn't say it on it, but it is a prototype Sergeant. But they just took a batch and put this really cool custom stamped Sergeant stamp gas mask on top of it.
Next in my trilogy are these prototype Sapphires. I lost one at DDO, and I think I have one in my bag and one more backup, but this is my favorite run of the Sapphires.
Yeah, so she bombs that thing too.
Look how like bursty some of these are.
Again, the light doesn't do it justice. They are gorgeous. Okay, that is all my trilogy. Now we're gonna get into some of the juicier stuff here. Let's start with some Discmania.
Alright, so
Hold on, my bag rustle real quick.
So first up for me,
I just said hold on a bit.
I have some tilts. I got this cool dark purple bursty.
Almost midnight. I would say that's midnight. Midnight tilt
Yeah,
ish.
close, yeah.
And I have these two beautiful green and pink tilts. These are some. I had a midnight one like hers, but I traded it off to somebody, and so I got these two instead, and they're just cool. We haven't thrown them because we don't need to. There's no need for them, but they're just a cool piece of history. You know, just to have. So really cool disc for that one. So I both have those, and these are the Meta Tilts. So these are the more premium plastic of the two, kind of the chameleon-ish type. And then,
while we were at Clash at the Canyons, they released special of the
Vapor tilts.
tilts.
But the reason that these are so special, as Danny is already showing you before I could disclose, they have really awesome Clash at the Canyons bottom ring stamped Clash helmets on there. And so that was definitely really cool. Yeah, they dropped them at Clash when we were there. And they had a limit of like 20 of them, I think. We were on the way there and we saw that they had them posted on the site saying we're going to be dropping these at yada yada time. And Danny got in line
50,
and made sure to, Danny made sure to
because
get
they had
in
a
line
limit of 2 per person.
and snag us some of these. So she's a keeper, guys. She's a keeper.
Next, we got this big stack of what do you think they are?
I'll try not to ruin it. Well, we'll find out here in a sec. So what do you want to do first, Danny? Oh, look at me adding in disc I already showed.
Do you think you can see what they are?
Oh yeah, these don't say what they are on top. Clash at the Canyons. Yup. S-Line PD Clash of the Canyon Tournament fundraiser stamp discs. These things are sick. Very light, kind of like almost swirly-ish look to them. These are just really cool S-Line PDs that of course we just had to have. Dual foil, of course, as you can see. Kind of like that leopard stamp and then that nice orange-red stamp behind it.
Another PD that I picked up from Dana Vici himself. I'm not sure what the stamp is, but
Skull Crushers, I think it
you
was.
think
Something
so,
like that.
and it's a lightweight S-Blend. Penned.
Pen, old run.
I bomb those discs.
I just have this really cool X Out swirly run PD, probably from, I would say, I think it's the, not Lone Hell run, but I think, I don't know, one of the runs, but it's just a cool X Out swirly one that I have in my collection. I got off a really cool guy. Definitely a unique one for me.
And I got this swirly blue one. I'm pretty sure they said that it was the Lone Howl 2 run.
Yeah.
I think your might have been a Lone Howl
I think
1.
it is Lone Hell 1 now that I'm thinking of it. So mine's from the Lone Hell 1 run. Save that one for last. Trust me, you'll be glad I told her that.
Then I just have this cool S-Line one I got from the mystery box. This one's embossed though.
Yeah, still really cool. This is one that I was on the hunt for as soon as I started falling in love with PDs. This is a Team Stamped Discmania C-Line PD with a cool Team Discmania stamp on there. One I got from Delwood because at the time they had a bunch of these, so I made sure to snag one up because I had fallen in love with the PD at that time. And so definitely a cool one that I have in my collection. What do you have left? I'm going to have her save that one. Let's do these ones next.
This one?
Yeah. All right, so go ahead. Make sure
So, got this sick Avery Jenkins Glow C-Line Dark Maul 2 from Tim Perkins. It was a gift.
Tim hooked us up. He knew what we
From
wanted,
Tim.
and oh boy,
Yes.
he hooked us up with two really sick blue ones, blue boys, and then two unique ones or two Lone Hell 2s I have that Danny does not have. This one is one of my original ones I first picked out when they first dropped. Got it signed by Colton Montgomery himself right there at the bottom. And then this was a cool one I just got from Dana Vici.
Dana Vici.
Thank you, Dana. And he gave me this sick yellow, like just off yellow Lone Hell 2. And I'm so happy to have another one in my collection. These things are sick. I just really like the stamp and artwork on it. And then, all right, time for our gems. I'll show mine first because mine's not so much a gem. Hers, I'll let her show it. She's dying to show it.
Although mine
You just spoiled it like that.
is used. I got a Lone Howl 1 Signed by Colton Montgomery. Funny story is this: when I got this sign, this disc legit matched his shirt. He had like a gray with green stripes, and it legit matched his shirt. And this is when we got those used sign links from him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if you haven't seen that video yet, go back and watch our putter video.
Mm-hmm. And this is my unique one. This is a triple stamped XL Glow Sea Line PD. It has not only a PD2 stamp, a mini shield stamp, but if you can see all the way behind all that, it's got one of my favorite discs, the Cloudbreaker 2 stamp. So that's got that gorgeous like Cloudbreaker 2 stamp. Really cool XL. I just can't bring myself to let go of. Really cool. Embossed, nothing too crazy, but definitely a cool PD in our collection. Next, getting into some juicy ones. Do you have two or one of these?
One.
Okay, I'll share my first one. So, this is a new disc in my bag this past year that I fell in love with. It's called the CD2. Well, not only do I have S-Line CD2s, which I didn't bring to show, but I brought the good ones. The Dana Vinci's Team Series stamped, or Team Stamped, well, not Team Stamped, but Team Series Roaming Thunder 1 Dana Tour Series stamp. And this thing is just gorgeous. S-Line, really swirly, freaking just, I really love the stamp on this. On top, and I'm not sure this is why he chose it. I don't even know, but it's so cool. Really cool, intricate stamp, just so sick. And so with a Roaming Thunder 1, there always comes 2. And we both have these gorgeous S-Line swirly Roaming Thunder 2s to add into the collection for CD2s. I've been trying my hardest to get that one off of Danny. I am still trying. Bear with me. But no, these are really cool just discs. And I really, at my time, meeting Dana through certain events that he hosts out here, he's one of my favorite players and ambassadors. So have one that I got signed, but that's a thrower. You'll see that in my in the bag video if you go back and watch it. Oh, we have a guest again.
Gary?
Ooh. Okay. Where are we at? I gotta follow on. Hold on. Let me give you a second here. Danny, how about you take us through some of your Infinite?
Okay. First, I have just been loving the Mayas. So just some of my cool S-Blend Splatter Mayas that I have that I'm not bagging at the moment. Straight Flyers. Has a little bit of, these ones have a little bit of stability at the end, so I can rely on it to fight the wind when I want something straight.
Crushes them. You got any more? All right, so while she's looking, a couple of my more oddities that I have in my bag. I have 2 awesome Prodigy discs. One is one that we got from himself, the man himself, Kevin Jones. This is a Prodigy 400 gram D2. This thing is beautiful. Reminds me of like a planet. Really cool. Got it signed by him at DDO when we were at the block party. And then this is just a Katrina Allen X3 500 plastic. And of course, like I said in the other video, if you didn't watch, she is no longer a part of Prodigy. So this was a cool Tour Series stamp one that I snagged up. Really cool like stamp on it. Awesome.
Like Hawaiian flower.
Intricate. Again, a really cool disc that I saw at a tournament one day and just picked up with my funny money. Really cool disc to have. And then Danny can go take on over.
Another Infinite disc that I have is this Gummy Blend Pharaoh that I got from a local that we met through disc golf. His name is Robert McAuliffe. I believe that's how you say his last name. Got it from him because I've been loving the Pharaoh lately.
Gorgeous. So gorgeous. Alright. I don't bag Discraft. But these are 3 really cool Discraft discs that I got thanks to Danielle. 2 of them I got from Danielle. 1 of them I got in a trade. But the first 2 I'm going to show you. This one is a Nuke You said this is a nuke from the Northern Illinois Open tournament that was held last year. Danny went to it, knew how bummed I was that I didn't get to play in it, and so she brought home me a cool little piece of plastic from that event. Really cool disc, really cool stamp, really swirl to it.
And I knew that he liked orange, so
Creamsicle. And then the other one that I got hooked up with is from the man himself, Dan Schlitter, and this is his Good Schlitt Tour Series disc. Not Tour Series disc, but Tour Series stamp. Really cool disc, really bursty. This one is a force. This is a force, so this one's a force. Really cool. Wanted to throw it, couldn't bring myself to it. Really cool collector disc that I'm gonna one day get signed by Dan. So if you're watching, Dan, I need you to sign this. And then one cool one I got recently in a trade is this Sparkle Z, I think it's Z, Zeus. This is a Zeus from Paul McBeth when they Beat the Beast Challenge. This is when they host that little event where Paul goes and shoot the hottest round he can at the course, and you go to try to beat it. And this was just one of the cool discs that they had, and I just acquired this in a trade. Really cool disc, like the specialty of it with the red, white, and blue confetti in it. Cool little Paul McBeth stamp at the top. But definitely really cool, so I definitely had to add that into my collection. And then, do you have one of these? So, keeping the trend going, we all have discs that we've been showing throughout the videos that were made from a very awesome individual, very great ambassador for the sport. And that name is Dan Pastor. Watch the other videos and you'll hear our stories about him. Really great guy, really great ambassador. And this is the last piece of disc that I have from him. This is a Beeline. This is a distance driver. Really cool, really gummy in the hand. Just a really cool disc to have because, like I said, he did pass away. So this is just a cool piece to have in my collection that he gave to us at like a club challenge we had or something. So definitely a cool piece of history.
I think I gave you mine because it was a beefcake.
I think so, something like that. But yeah, it's a great disc, really cool memory to have, and just yeah, it's so cool. All right, let's take a look here. Oof, time to hit the gems. All right, let's do it.
Obviously, his stack is going to be a little bit bigger because he loves his distance drivers, and I might have like a few distance drivers, and then I rely on those 11-10 speeds. So
she's still looking for him.
We will get into.
I'm not even gonna pick mine up. Not even gonna pick it up.
I'm gonna save that one for last.
All right, I'll wait for Danny to turn hers around and gonna get situated, and then we're gonna go right into these.
So, on the theme of Eric Oakley discs, we obviously had to pick up one of these concrete emperors from when he first got signed over to Infinite.
I also have this really awesome yellow concrete one.
Wait, when did you
a little bit flatter, 172 grams, so really cool. These were when they first joined the team and they first announced his partnership with them or team sponsorship with them, so make sure to pick these up in a heartbeat.
I forgot you got two.
And then let's see here, what are you grabbing next? What are you grabbing?
Kona one.
She keeps spoiling it for you guys. I'm trying to keep the surprise alive, guys. All right, so while she's digging through hers, I'm just gonna kind of fly through mine real quick. I'm not gonna get too carried away with them. But these are all my Emperors. These are Kona, Panis, Team Stamp ones, or Signature Series ones, Garrett Gurthey's Signature Series ones, and I think that's it. So I'm gonna fly through these. First one I have is this really cool green Kona Panis Emperor with a cool camo green stamp and an orange accent to it. Really awesome one that I have in my collection.
I got the green one too.
And then I have this orange bursty one, not bursty one, but like kind of like you can see right there, color shift in the rim, orange one. And this one I got signed by Kona herself at the block party at DDO when we went. Found this at the tent, made sure to pick it up real quick and go get it signed by her. But a really cool Emperor to have in my collection, signed by her. And then, all right, these are my Garretts. here's number 1. Nice little orange. And these are all lightweight, so these are lightweight Emperors. I tried to avoid getting the bigger max weight because the lightweight ones bomb. This is another awesome creamsicle one. Kind of like that orange swirl. Like you see the stamp's almost ghost-like with the samurai in the background of that. Another orange one. Lighter weight again, 166 gram. Now we're getting to the purples. So here is just one of them. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, cool again. Light purple, swirly kind of lightweight Emperor with a cool, like almost shatterish samurai stamp in the back. Another one. Another really cool one. Kind of like swirly, kind of stormy look on that one. Nice little like mirror foil on the bottom of that one. Really cool. This one's cool. This is another one with a cool American flag stamp samurai right there in the back. Definitely a cool, just like unique one with stamp in that contrast to it. And then I have another Kona Panis one from her newest batch that she dropped before she went ways with Infinite. And then this last one is one of the, I think, earlier Ran Emperors before the ones I just showed you came out. And this was one of the older run ones which I got signed by Garrett Grithy himself again at the DDO block. No, it was at, I think it was at the DDO block party. If not,
It was at
yeah.
DDO Block Party.
Okay, so yeah, the block party. Got this one signed by him. Really cool. And that's all my Emperors. So now it's Danny's turn.
I got that pink bubblegummy one like Antonio had from her latest run before she left Infinite. I got this cool red one from Ryan and Maya. And then into my GG ones. These are lightest two, heaviest. My heaviest are like 171, I believe, but this is a 161 one. This like dark purple with that blue stamp and money stamp, samurai or pirate. I'm not sure what he is, samurai or pirate. He was saying samurai. Got this purple pinky one. This blurple one. A blue one with an American flag. Another like purpley blue one. This creamsicle-y one. This orange. Another orange one. Purple one. This light bluey purple one. And then this super swirly purple one. And then saved my goodies for last. I got a Garrett Grithy signed one at DDO's block party. And then, funny story, I got this Kona stamped one. And when I got it, the number on the back kind of looked like, we were kind of confused. Looked like a 4, looked like a sloppy 6. And we actually weighed this, and this is a 145 gram Kona Emperor, signed by Kona herself at the Fly Mart. Or no, the
Bonfire.
So that was a funny story. Haven't thrown it, probably won't throw it, but just a cool special one.
And the reason we have so many of these Emperors is because when we fell in love with them, they were hard to find. And so we talked to the guy at Ledgestone that I think owns Infinite, whatever it may be. And he's like, I'll tell you this. He's like, if you see something that you like and we drop it, he said you got to grab it in handfuls, unfortunately. You can't just get 1 or 2 because they're not going to be easy to find. And if you guys can tell, we followed the rules. We got some really cool, very lightweight Emperors, almost no max weights because we've been trying to we're just trying to stay away from more of the max weight stuff. And so, all right, now for a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. And we're back. All right. Thank you guys so much for keeping up with us, following these series. I know they were long. We're trying to get you guys content. We're trying to share with you some of our awesome collection that we've accumulated over the years with a few stories of how we got them. This video, if you don't know, concludes the series. This is part 4 of 4, and this is the distance driver one. So we're about to hit you with the bang, or my bang of the collection, but this is only because Danny also helped me get some of these. So first one I'm going to show you is going to be Discmania. These are all Discmania. I'm not going to ruin what they are. The first one I have here is a Simon Lizotte Skyrider PD2. This one I just recently acquired. I had a couple of these, I sold them. And then recently somebody was looking for something, and so we said, let's hook each other up. And so I acquired, again, another nice swirly S-Line Skyrider PD2. And this is from when Innova and Discmania were together. And then next here I have, this will be going in my bag, a S-Line Synergy dyed with a Avicii symbol in the middle, stamped DD3, S-Line DD3. This is a stock run. Tim knew how much I love DD3s. I had one before, and then guess what? I lost it. DDO. Kind of fell out of my hand early, skipped right into some water, and never to be seen again. So he knew how hurt I was and I lost that, and he hooked me up with another one, and this will be going in the bag 2022 this season. This is a cool, unique one that I got from a buddy. This is just a pure black, straight black, X out, S-Line DD3. Pure black. Right there. You can even see it. They had to use a different Sharpie because it's so different. S-Line DD3, just a really cool, unique one that I got. I traded a guy for it, but it was just a cool one. I'm like, it's black. I gotta have it. Never gonna throw it. Gotta have it. All right. Time for the goodies. All right, so my favorite disc of the DD3 has been like growing in just popularity with myself, and so of course I had to make sure to get some of the newest DD3s out there, and those are the Cloudbreaker 3s. So these are a handful that I got from the first launch that they had, and then a little from the second one. This one here is just a Ghost Shatter Stamp Cloudbreaker 3. This is the pink one, a little domey, definitely a little bit more beefy, I think, on the beefier end. Really cool. And then I have this another pink one I got from my Secret Santa. Nice, cool Shatter Green stamp on there. Really cool. And then me and Danny both have these, and these are white, very cool rainbow, rainbow stamped Cloudbreaker 3s, and these are just super cool. We got these from our sponsor, OBDG, so big thank you to them for always having the hottest plastic, newest plastic out on the market. And then Danny knew how much that I just, I needed another one. But not just anyone. I needed a black charcoal CB3, and this one is so beautiful. Like, that stamp pops so good on there. So good. So I thank you so much for that. And then this last one I just recently got from Dana Vici again. Hooked me up with this yellow, green Packer stamped Cloudbreaker 3. Very cool stamp though, very cool disc. Yeah, these are some just sick ones. Hopefully when it gets warmer out, getting to test some of these out in the field when I can. And then, time for the bangers. You thought I just had CB3s? You're funny. I'm about to share with you all my CB2s, a CB1, and then just one really cool, unique one that I got. Yeah, so let's get started. First CB2 I'm going to show you is this very cool swirly blue red stamp Cub Colors stamped CB2. This is a really cool one, really flat. I think this is lightweight, no, max weight one. Now, funny story about these ones, real quick. When we went to an event Dana was hosting, he kind of brings some stuff to sell. We got there early and we pulled a couple discs out, and of course those were CB2s, and they are very gorgeous. Look at that swirly blue green Cloudbreaker 2 lightweight. This is a 165, and this thing is going to be a bomber. I want to put it in my bag, but it's so hard. It's so pretty. And then one CB1 that I have in my collection is this cool Cloudbreaker 1 S-Line DD3. Got a little bit of swirl in the rim, really cool. Got it from a local guy. I'm hopefully gonna get out and test it out. I want to throw this thing so bad. With that one, and then I have this really cool green on green stamped Cloudbreaker 2, really swirly, really cool. And not only did we find one DD3, we found multiple. And this is the second one that we got from Dana. This is a lightweight Cloudbreaker 2, 168 gram, really cool orange sunburst. And it's so cool because it matches with that Rising Bird stamp so much on the back there. Kind of really cool orange burst. And then this one I got from a really good friend. At the time, this is when I was starting to throw DD3s, liking them. And he hooked me up with this X-Out lightweight PD2 DD3. And to my knowledge at that time, we had known very little about Discmania, that this was an actual DD3 Cloudbreaker 2 run. I thought it was just a misprint, like, oh cool, they just put a stamp on it, but no, it's an actual Cloudbreaker 2 lightweight with a cool Mint Chef stamp at the top there. And I thank you, you know who you are, for this awesome, sexy Cloudbreaker 2. And then my last one is this lightweight Clash at the Canyon stamped DD3, again from their tournament fundraiser that they had at the shop to kind of help raise funds for the event. And scene. That is all my DD3s. I was looking so forward to sharing those with you guys. Danny can even tell you, I'm like, is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet? But it was so cool. I think that's it.
Yeah. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to our videos because we have a lot coming soon. We are wanting to put content out with us playing, but we just wanted, since the weather is not the greatest, to put out some videos and get you some content while the weather is cold. Now that the weather is warming up a little bit, hopefully we will be able to get you some good videos and good content. Maybe do some collabs with some people and just get some cool stuff. Maybe an updated in the bag, since we just kind of ran through them, our end of the season bag. So maybe just an updated in the bag before tournament season starts.
Yeah, I mean, this was just the start of what we have planned for this channel, and thank you for bearing with us. I know these videos were long, like I said, but we wanted to get you guys content. We wanted to get you quality content. So weather's starting to warm up. We're going to be outside. We're going to be throwing. We're going to have in the bags, reviews. So thank you so much for bearing with us and staying with us. And like, comment, subscribe. Like Danny said, leave your comment of, I'm going to say this time, the favorite disc out of my collection and Danny's collection.
And what's your favorite?
And what's your favorite disc? And if you could pick anything out of this collection that we just showed you, what would you pick? Thank you so much, guys. I'm Antonio.
And I'm Danielle.
And we're DNA Disc Golf. Peace out.